G'day and welcome to something that might be a really dumb idea, but I'm really curious to see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna start in survival with just a spacesuit and see if I can get to the point where I can build a survival kit. And how many goes is it gonna take me? This is effectively full-on hardcore mode, because if I die, I lose all my stuff, because I can't respawn. So I literally have to not die until I can build a survival kit, which is further away than you might expect. Because even if I can get a basic assembler and a basic refinery, I still can't make any silver until I get a proper refinery. I need the proper refinery to refine the silver to make the med components so that I can make the survival kit, so then I can effectively win this scenario, because then you're back at square one for a normal start. So let's see how this goes. Where do I start? So I start in orbit of Earth-like. Thinking about this, I have kind of a couple of things that I could do to start off here. First is seeing how far I can get before I run out of power in terms of getting down to the planet. Because if I run out of power, I'm completely stuck while in space, because I will die due to running out of power. If I can get down to the planet, I've got oxygen, and I don't die if I run out of power. In space, the only places I can think of that I would be able to get power relatively soon would be if I go to one of these beacons that just popped up and I wasn't paying attention. It's really annoying. So plan number one for this is fly toward the Earth-like planet, get down to the surface, then I've got oxygen and I won't die without power, unless there's a storm. I don't think the storms will be that much of a problem. Alternatively, I hope that a space pirate thing pops up and that I can sneak in, take control of it, and use it to gain power, and then hope that I find some way to get some oxygen relatively quickly in space. That seems like it'd be more likely to give me a proper start, but also more RNG dependent. Ooh. Okay, I see something over there. We gotta give this a go. Gotta give this a go once. 10 kilometers. Quickly is my first death gonna come? These are vanilla start conditions. I do have some of my usual quality of life mods like build vision and build info and that sort of thing. Nothing that actually changes how you can achieve anything in the game though. Since this is a spacesuit start, I don't start with any weapons. I don't start with any ammo. I literally just have... What is that? I literally just have grinder, welder, and drill. That is very small. Huh. Okay. What? I've never seen one of these before. Oh no, progression! I might have just taken out the one power source. Oh no, not progression. How am I going to deal with progression? Is there anything on this I can use? Let's see. Wait, can I even build you? No. Ah! How do I build a programmable block? No, I have to build an assembler before I can build any of that stuff? Oh. Ugh. Can I build a seat? Is that also behind the assembler? Is there anything not behind the assembler? Okay. Plenty of large grid decorative stuff is behind the interior wall block. Oh, this was an extra layer I was not anticipating. Mag plate. I can build a mag plate. Surely there's stuff here for that. Yep. Okay. I've unlocked some blocks. At least I can do this. There's a large reactor. Is there any other power source on board? No. Ah, okay. What would I have to unlock to rebuild that reactor? Get to reactor. I need to build a basic refinery, then a proper refinery, then I build a welder. Can it fix it? What do I need to build a welder? Welders are behind cockpit. Okay. Or remote control. Alright, we can do that. I have a rifle now. Okay. Okay. Now I should be able to build a welder. Hopefully the welder is going to be able to repair. No, I need power for the welder. Ah! I'm down to 37 power. Okay. Despite the insane luck of finding this to begin with, this is not working out particularly well. Because I can't build any power source onto this, and I can't build the welder, or get the welder to weld that back up. And I wouldn't have been able to hack it any other way, because the hack line is on the functional line. So I had to get it below that point. Wait, you have power? I have 2 hours of oxygen left. Let's hope anyone will find me before it's too late. Not well, my ship is an old one, but still good. I hope it brings you more luck. Okay. This could work. This has power. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I need steel plate. I need 6 of them and 6 small steel tubes. 1, 2...
Energy low.
4... 5... 6. Now, small steel tubes. It's got small steel tubes. Vector. Okay. Now, next thing is thrusters. I can build ion thrusters. Good. Do I have enough power to do this? Oh, I might have been too slow. Oh, no. There we go. 4 more steel plate.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I know. Energy critical. I can build this fighter cockpit. I've got power. Yes! Power is sorted for the moment, because I've got that small reactor. Now, if I move the ion thrusters onto this so that I can at least steer it, or at least point it in a direction, I can then bring that welder over and weld up this large reactor, and I can then move things onto this and I can move myself onto this ship. 1 more thruster, and I got thrust in all directions. There we go, reactor fixed. Has an oxygen generator. Tanks has... Yeah, okay. I can do some hacking. Ah! Poop, where's that O2H2 gen? Wasting all that hydrogen. Didn't think that through. There we go. 44%. Cool. So I got a bit of uranium. I've got no ice. Oxygen is going to run out soon, so I need to move fast. And find some way to get oxygen. Now, it's possible I've got enough oxygen to survive till I get down to the planet. Down to earthlike.
Inventory full.
But it's also possible I don't. So I'm thinking about whether it would be faster to get down to the planet or faster to find an asteroid with ice. Okay, have control of the ship. Let's start this thing on a course for the planet and hope I have enough ion thrust to not crash. It's got some atmo thrust. Might be enough for it to not crash. What about the hydrogen thrusters? Yep, no canvas in the parachute. Okay, the air vent is set to depressurize. It is turned on. I think it's connected up to the cockpit. So hopefully as soon as I'm in even the slightest bit of oxygen, I should collect it and not die. And I think amongst all of the material on this, I do have enough for a basic assembler and a basic refinery. But it is just a question of whether my oxygen lasts long enough for me to get there. I'm not sure it will. And then there's that little thing that I'm... If I get really close, it's going to be really annoying, because what I probably should have done in that case is flown down there in my suit and then come back up. But then I might not have had enough hydrogen to do that, so who knows. I think you need a bottle to get back up. So it would have just been stranding myself on the planet instead of stranding myself with the ship. Oh, there's something over there. I only got 20 oxygen left though. Unless it's ice, it doesn't matter. 19. 19 to go. Oh, we've got an altimeter. I've got an altimeter. 16 oxygen. 38 kilometers up. 14. 13. 12. Is there any way I can tell if I'm connected up to that vent? I'm connected up to the hydrogen tank, so if I move the vent, can I build a vent? Yes. It looks like it's all piped through, but I'm just going to make absolutely sure. Okay. Pressurize on. 9. Oh boy. It's such a lucky start. If this is how I go out, that's almost poetic, I think. 8. Don't know at what altitude I start getting oxygen. I just don't know at all. 7. 6. 5. 4. 18.5 kilometers up. 3. 16 kilometers up. 2. Oh no. 1. Oh, still got the oh, no! I just... That's insane! How did I get oxygen back just at that moment? Oh my gosh. Okay, can I arrest my velocity? Sorta. Can. So I could leave the planet, but I think I'm actually best off landing. Okay. Hydrogen thrusters, I need to turn them on. Hello? Oh no. Need to fix that linkage that I broke. Trying to get parts. Yeah, guns don't care about you. Okay, hydrogen thrusters are on. So we should be able to land. And there we go. I can fly. Nice, we've got a lake down here. Let's go land by that. And see what parts I have. And can I make myself a refinery? So the basic refinery is the thing to go for first. Because with that, I should then be able to collect all the parts needed to make an assembler. And with an assembler, I should be able to convert my reactor into a survival kit. Oh, crunch. I'll do. Good enough. Alright, so this... Oh, actually, what I probably want to do is land this on the flat. Because what I want to do... What I need to have is a conversion to large grid so that I can use the power of the reactor as my power source for an assembler and refinery. If I land it on here, it's going to be nice and flat. That makes it easier. What do I need to be able to build a rotor? Or a piston? I need to build an assembler or a battery, don't I? Oh, I need to build the basic assembler regardless. Okay, that is easier now than it was. Or I build a... No. Okay, it's the assembler. So, we just shove one down, build it. Hope I've got the parts for it. Build it, and then we'll have all the blocks that we need. So I need to find another 20 steel plate. That bit's easy. Oh, and there's metal grid. So there's heavy armor on this as well. So I've got even probably enough metal grids to not need cobalt for the proper assembler. And with the reactor, I could convert the parts, like the reactor components, into... Oh, I'm not going to have enough computers, am I? There's no way I'm going to have enough computers. How am I going to source more computers? Okay, how's the cockpit? Cockpit has 20. I should have stayed in space. Or I should build an oxygen tank and go back to space. I'm loving the unexpected challenges this is throwing at me. Let's see how many computers I actually do have. So if we don't need the remote control. We don't need the parachute hatch. I have the motor too. How many computers do you have? 1. So we're going to be heaps of computers short. Got 24 in the cockpit though, so let's grab those out. Displays. How many are in the cockpit? So the cockpit has the 4 displays I need. And it has 20 computers. So all I really need to find is another 30 computers on board. What here has computers? We've got an antenna. It's 1. It's 2. Ow. It's 3 from the camera. How many does the rocket launcher have? There's 1. Anything else around here that's got computers? The medium cargo does. I probably want to leave it intact for the moment. Ion thrusters don't, and thrusters don't. And the vent has 5. Okay. So I am 19 computers short. What about the landing gear? Landing gear doesn't. Gyroscope does. That's 3, so I'm 16 short. So the alternate plan. I need to get an oxygen tank. Can I make an oxygen tank? I can't make the bottles because I don't have an assembler. But I might be able to make a small grid tank. Yeah, should be able to make that. Alright, so we got to repair that. I'm gonna grind this whole thing down, grab all the bits. I need to go hunting for computers, which means probably I could just wait out since I've got infinite time now. Well, not quite infinite time. I've got until this reactor runs out, which is going to take longer if I just stay still, which is not what I'm going to do. But basically, I could just wait for unknown signals to drop, and as they drop, I collect their power sources and I collect their computers and go with those. But instead of that, I'm going to see if I can build this oxygen tank, which will allow me to go back to space and see if I can get the parts I need by attacking or doing more salvage of more grids like this one. Sorry, that's more fun. I'm trying to get the large steel tubes now. Need another 4. I need to leave as many of my ion directions intact as possible. We've got 2 thrusters that way, 2 thrusters that way, big thrusters this way, 2 thrusters that way. You can probably take out more of these reverse ones. Oh, rocket launcher. Rocket launcher has large steel tubes. Yep, has 4 of them. Brilliant. Okay, oxygen tank. The vent should start filling that once I repair it. Repair this thruster. Cooking myself on that. Should really stop doing that. Alright, what else is in the cockpit? I got any... Oh, I had 11. I had so many in the cockpit anyway. Since I'm on ice, let's collect some of that and fuel up the hydrogen tank as well. Hydrogen tank is at 6.5%. It's going to take a little while, but it's going well. So let's make a quick GPS. I'll go grab this unknown signal. See how many computers I can get from it. Instantly regret that I did that without filling up my hydrogen tank. My suit. I should go back. Rather than continuing.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
The walk of shame. Sorry, the Olympic sprint of shame. Okay, now I have a full suit. Let's go again. Turn off my inertial dampeners. Launch myself in a reasonably high trajectory. And hope I don't do something stupid like going splat. This is one of the ways to get some more computers. Okay, 53 fuel remaining. It's a little closer to half than I wanted. Hooray, leopard rifle. Now, more importantly, computer number 1. 3 computers. Space credits might come in handy if I find a trade station. Grab all the bits. That's another 5 computers. So with 5 computers from that one, there's a decent chance that if I went and picked up, say, another, I don't know, 4? 3 or 4? Depending on what style they are, unknown signals. I'd have the computers I need for that basic assembler. What do I have at a hover with this? 5 hours, 4 hours. You know what? I think a better plan here, better, you know, in the let's try and do this in an interesting way, plan here might be to search the planet to see if I can find a trade station. Because if I can find a trade station with what I've got on board, also I should turn off my hydrogen thrusters and see if I can be at a hover without them. Cool. But just ion and atmo and we can fly. I've just got to be on the lookout for a safe zone. Unfortunately, I only met a new faction when I was in space, I think. So I haven't actually been within range of any on the planets yet. My reverse thrust off so I can just cruise. My hope is that if I come across a trade station, I'll be able to maybe do 1 or 2 of their missions to pick up some stuff and maybe use those space credits I just picked up to buy a few computers. See if I can expedite this that way. I honestly don't know what my chances are of finding one on a planet this size. Always found them much easier to find on the moons. I'll give this a try for a little while, and if I don't have any success, I will turn to piracy, I think. Oh, unknown signal. Time to deviate. How many computers are you going to give me? As we got the special item. Oh, nothing. One computer. Some more credits. 2 computers, and yeah. It'll be the same 5 from this one. I'm not going to collect the steel plate this time. Back in my ship before it decides that it's not stable in its current position. And onward we go. 30 k's away already, nothing seen. Oh, instead of flying around the planet, what I should do is try and fly to the moon. Where's the moon? Moon. Oh, there it is. Yeah, should give that a go. Because at least on the moon I am more likely to find the trade stations, so this would make more sense. Let's do it. So what I'm going to do to give myself the best chance of getting off the planet with as little hydrogen used as possible, I'm going to see if I can actually do it with no hydrogen used. I drop my altitude a bit just so that I can accelerate to top speed using my atmo thrusters. Then once the atmo thrusters stop being effective, I'll turn so that my 2 big thrusters are pointing toward the planet and see if that's enough. I think I'm going to need the hydrogen thrust to get enough speed up even in the first place. Here we go, going up, 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 up. Push, 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 push. Hydrogen's off, so I'm just pushing with ion and atmo right now. Let's see if I keep gaining altitude. Down to 50 meters a second. I don't like my chances. That's a hard no. Hydrogen thrusters appear to have just enough though. So I might just give myself another leapfrog and see if I can make it up there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to head towards the moon. Because I'm just getting unknown signal anyway, and this is going to give me the highest chance of finding a base to go to, and it doesn't burn as much power when I'm traveling outside of the gravity well. Of course, it does assume that I can actually get out of the planet's gravity well with the ship that I have, which is not certain, as I am now slowing down again, despite pushing full with my hydrogen thrusters. Actually, how many do I have facing that way? Oh, we should be doing this. There we go. I reckon I'm clear now. 43 hydrogen remaining. I've got heaps of oxygen in that tank. As long as I don't do something stupid, there's no reason I should die from power or oxygen. Or run out of jetpack. But, oh, if I ran out of jetpack in space, that'd be a brutal way to go. Oh. Of course the unknown signal appears. Oh well, I'm gonna have to ignore that one because it's down on the planet and I'm almost in space. Hey, space. Oh, I just saw a blip. It was somewhere this way. I think I can spot it. Dampers are being real weird. Oh! I don't have any top thrust, that's why. That's why my dampers are being weird. They're not being weird at all. I just don't have any down thrust at all. What is this thing, and is it going to shoot at me and kill me? Or am I going to be able to get those last few computers I need? It is Space Pirate. It's broadcasting. I kind of wish I had a camera. In fact, I might come to a stop and build the camera back on that I took off. So I need a way to zoom in, see what this is so that I don't end up getting myself killed. Camera going. Wait. I'll build a camera? Oh my gosh. Did I actually grind the camera fully off? I did. Of course I did. Is there another spot for the camera? Nope. I have to get that assembler. Okay. Guess we're just gonna chance this. In a weird way, it's actually less risk flying in with the ship because I'm less likely to have my suit destroyed by anything that shoots me. It feels very strange to play Space Engineers in a way that my suit is the most valuable thing. Oh, wait a second. Can I build turrets? Or lights? Can I build a searchlight? Searchlights are behind the assembler. Turrets might be, but fixed weapons aren't. Ah, dang. What about searchlights? Searchlights up there. Are there lights in this? Decorative stuff? No. Hope. No workaround. Alright. It's showing as neutral. 1.6 k's out. Am I going to get shot? This looks like the hollowed out shell of the blue ship. Okay, so every bit of steel plate I could ever need for that. Ooh, there's a small ship there. I hear the grinder on it. Okay, this should have all the bits I need. Just want to make sure none of this suddenly starts moving and comes and attacks me. Looks like it's safe. Space Pirate Constructor. Cool. That should have everything I need. Yeah, let's get an assembler build. What do I need? I need 8 motors, 2 displays, and 42 computers. How many computers in these? 2. How many computers in this? 15. So I should be able to, once I've taken this apart, I reckon I'll have all the bits just within it. But even if I don't, I can always dismantle my cockpit on the ship I've been using and use those computers as my way to get going. But I don't think I'm going to need to. There's even another reactor here to make sure my power's not going to run out. Bootstrapping your way up this way, not as, it doesn't feel as luck dependent as it once did. 16 computers. What have we got here with computers? You've got computers. You've got computers. 8 to go. And connector. That should be all of them. And that should be... Yay! You can finally build stuff that's locked behind the basic assembler. Oi. I know a lot of people find progression to be painful, but that was extreme. Alright, with that made, should be able to, instead of it, actually I might not have, let's just do this a bit differently. I can now make the rotor that I wanted, can't I? I don't need to be able to make a rotor. I have to make a battery. Okay, great. Can I build a large grid connector? So that's another alternative approach here. I put a connector on here and then I build a large grid connector. Can I then hook up to it? So then I have a large grid connector and I can build the basic refinery, the basic assembler. I hook up that way instead of hooking up with a rotor. What were the other bits I needed for this? The computers. 4 more computers. Don't think I can build the connector. Oh no, there's another connector down here. Never mind. I was about to say, I don't think I can build the connector and the basic assembler, but I almost certainly cannot build the large connector and the basic assembler yet. Which is annoying, because if I'm going to build any of this stuff, I need to make it big. Can I at least build this? Because then I can go find an asteroid, use a basic refinery, and use it to generate some materials, which I still can't use. Because if I don't have a basic... I don't have enough for the... Oh, man. Okay. I actually do need all these bits. Every time I think I've got an answer, I'm stymied by some other aspect of it. Connector. Switch lock. So more steel plate and computers. Alright, let's just grind this thing down and see if I come across any computers that I hadn't noticed were in here. Maybe there's a few more gyroscopes. Oh, there's one. Oh, and this battery. Battery has 2 computers in it. Nice. 13 to go. Ah. I am actually at the point where I could have them both built at the same time. I just have to dismantle my cockpit each time I need to use the assembler. Okay. That's alright. It's quite manageable. Okay, that's unexpected. There was a lot of stuff in that grinder, including some computers and some solar cells. I wonder what's in the other one. Oh, gravity components. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Silver. They contain silver. Perhaps even enough to build a survival kit. Wonder what's in the cargo container then? Power cells. Oh, I can make the battery to unlock more stuff. What was locked behind battery? I think that was the rotor, wasn't it? Which I no longer really need. There are reactors on this, so there are reactor components I can break down for silver as well, making it even more likely. Oh, timer blocks. More computers. Make it even more likely that I'm going to be able to utilize this as my way to... Oh, and reactors have tons of computers. No! Where'd that go? No! Oh, I hate those things. I hate those drop crates. They clang out worse than the usual stuff. Almost cost me 10 uranium. Hooray! Basic assembler and connector built at the same time. How close am I to having this built at the same time? 5 more computers. Okay. Alright. This is seeming quite likely. Oh, bottles. Better tools. Yeah. Grab these for their metal grids, because they'll be useful for making an assembler, the proper assembler. Production. Basic assembler. Disassembly. What can I disassemble that's going to allow me to make computers? I need to disassemble something with silicon in it. Now, what do I have in my inventory? I have 1 bulletproof glass. Anything else with silicon in it? I do! Solar cells! Wonder how many computers I'm going to be able to make. I'll disassemble a few steel plate. I need 80. And I've got enough. I don't even need to go anywhere. I can just build the assembler. Assuming I have metal grid. How many do I have? 16. Ooh. Proper assembler is 20, isn't it? No, it's 10. Yep, I got enough. Cool. I'll make those computers, and I'll build this assembler. And then see if I've got enough silver to make all of the components I need. Put proper assembler on there. And there we go. I have built a proper assembler. Now, production. Disassembly. Disassemble the gravity components. How much silver am I going to get? How much do I need for a medical component? I need to make 3 of them. I'm going to need 20? Yeah, I need 20 silver ingots. Okay, nickel. Let's disassemble some motors. Or some power cells, because I don't need them. I got plenty of them. Oh, I need a lot more nickel. I think I may have exactly the right amount of silver. Even without breaking down any of my reactor components. Which has worked out nicely. 1, and... Okay, med. 1, 2, 3. Yes! This is it! We got it! Survival kit! Gimme! Da-da-da-da! There we are! Mission accomplished! I have a survival kit. I have a respawn. With the survival kit built, I'm basically at a normal space survival start, except with even more stuff than I would normally have at this point. But yeah, that was my goal. Achieved. But if you guys have any ideas of how I should restrict myself to do this again, let me know. Because I'd be interested to give this another challenge and see what other problems I might run into with some of the other pickups, like if I have to go piracy to try and get something like a rust freighter. I think I'd just get shot and killed. I know you can get into those things with just your grinder, but the chances of doing it when you don't have more than one life, pretty low. But yeah, if you've got some ideas about a different way to start this, let me know. I'd be interested in giving this a go again. So there's all that and plenty more to come, and I will see you then.